Hey y'all, welcome here tonight to Shake Hands with Destiny, where we got a guest speaker, y'all. And this guest speaker tonight is gonna blow your mind. She is gonna be teaching us all types of things about Gen AI. Okay, I don't even know if I'm saying that correct, but basically leveraging AI so you can put this stuff to your business so we can make a little extra money, make everything a little bit more user friendly, use AI, get ahead of the curve. So that's what we're here to do. And I'm here to tell y'all, I know a beer. She is the tech guru. That's the best way I know how to explain who she is. She is the guru of tech. She has all kind of what's the things that go after your name, acronyms that go after your name when it comes to information systems and technology things. But without further ado, because you definitely don't want me to talk to you all night long, I'm gonna let her give you a little blanket. Hopefully, we'll have a little bit of time for some Q&A, hopefully a beer, and at the end of your presentation, and we're just gonna go from there. But I'm gonna make sure I did not hit that record button, or did I?
You did.
I did hit the record. Okay, I did record this. So without further ado, I'm gonna give the spotlight to a beer here. Let me go ahead and hit that. It's all you, a beer.
All
Thank you
right.
very much. Go right ahead.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me here to speak to your community, and I appreciate you, even you are sick, you know, giving the value to the community and having me here to share my knowledge. As Corey said, my name is Abir Sharmiti. I am a tech specialist, everything technology from system. My background goes in from software engineering, and I transition into business and helping other businesses. So my business model is to help other businesses, just like Corey and all of you, start and scale and supporting them with technology solution. Why AI today? AI is the trend, but it's not new. AI been there for a very long time, and today I want to talk to you as entrepreneurs or even people who individual who want to start and become an entrepreneur one day or start even with a digital product. AI can help you achieve that. And in my presentation, I'm gonna make it not just theoretical. I'm gonna give you an overview of what's AI, so you can understand this new concept for us, for all of us, and for everybody, probably. But also, it's gonna be more practical, a practical workshop at the end. So I will leave time for that and also some Q&As. So I will hit. I have a nice presentation that I shared with you guys. I prepared for you guys. So I'm gonna be sharing my screen. Let me know if you see it, Corey.
Yes, I can see it.
All right. So I'm gonna try because my camera is here. I'm gonna try to be looking at two monitors. So I will start sharing my screen. I prepare really cool slides. Our workshop today is called AI for Entrepreneurs. I've been giving this presentation for over a year now since AI started trending. Basically educating entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs about this new technology. I will skip ahead of my presentation because I already told you about that. And we will dive into understanding AI. So if you in the chat before I jump in, so in the chat, can you drop what AI stands for? Or you can say it, or you can unmute and say what AI stands for.
Artificial intelligence?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. So AI stands for artificial intelligence. Yes. And this concept been around like any other technology for so many years, like since the 60s. So it's not new. The use of it is kind of new and depends with the implementation and the hype. So, oh, sorry, I'm gonna skip ahead to. So it stands for artificial intelligence, which refers to the creation of intelligence machine that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. The best and the closest example to artificial intelligence is robots. But robots is a type of artificial intelligence. It's different subdomain of artificial intelligence. The best way to describe it, I wanted to make it visual, is this image. So there is AI, ML, DL, and Gen AI. Today workshop is going to be focused on Gen AI, which is generative AI. It's different than custom AI, and we will get to that. But before that, I wanted to talk about the whole concept, like the whole chain of all these AI. So we have the big umbrella, which is our AI, artificial intelligence. This is the umbrella. This is the main, it's like warehouse. But under it, there is multiple layers and multiple division. It comes after it, the ML, machine learning, which is a concept of teaching machines to stimulate or to simulate a human. So basically, you teach a machine how to behave, and it will do that. So it's like you give it an input, the machine will give you an output based on the data you give it. It's not going to improvise, it's not going to do anything. You tell it go, and mostly machine learning is for robots. It's like you tell him, when you hit that corner, when you hit that point, turn right, it does that. It's not going to improvise and do something different. That's machine learning. Deep learning. Deep learning is a layer that is deeper. It's part of machine learning, but it's way deeper. And it's more used with neural networks. Basically, this is, for example, is to detect models to detect what we call it, intrusions in network. Inside, like one of the use cases is cybersecurity. They use deep learning a lot. So the next one is generative AI, and it's very specific. Generative AI, that's what we're going to focus on today. It's basically teaching machines, giving it data, and based on this data, the machine or the AI model will give you output, whether it's text or images. So the best example is ChatGPT. And this is different than ML or AI or DL because all of these machines is like it's either they are predictive or you give them input and they give you output, but generative AI is capable on creating. And that's something that didn't happen before or not being implemented before. So basically what you give to an AI model on generative AI, it's able to create more of that. You give it one prompt, you give it one context, it's able to create more than that, which is amazing. If you give it a prompt like an outline, hey, write me an article, it gives you like a whole LinkedIn or magazine article. So that's an example of the application of generative AI. So I already described that. So generative AI is artificial intelligence. It's capable of generating text, images, or other media in response to prompts. And I want you to sorry, I want you to take note of that, prompts, because prompts is a very important thing that you focus on crafting, because the way we communicate with this AI models is using prompts. And prompts basically is a command, is hey, write me an article. Hey, write me a social media post. Give me a YouTube audio, a YouTube script. All these, we call them prompt. But it's not any prompt can give you the optimal answer or that gives you the optimal output. That's why that's what we call prompt engineering. And I advise every one of you to have like go and read more about it, learn about it, and learn. There is also free certification on Coursera or on different platform or Udemy that you can learn how to do better prompting. Basically know how to talk to the AI models, to the GPTs, so you can get the best output. So why AI is trending? Well, it's kind of obvious. Like we are in 2024, which is a different time frame where data is more available, whether on social media, whether on the internet. There is a big amount of data set on the internet that anyone can grab it and go and train an AI model. So basically, from this stand, I can go and gather information about Shake Hands with Destiny or Corey and create a customized GPT model that answer questions about him. That's because I'm sure his data is available out there, especially his business, social media, his interaction and everything, and multiply it by how many billion on this earth. There is a lot of amount of data here. The increase of investment, if you know about Microsoft, is one of the big tech companies investing a lot in AI. A lot of companies, they are firing employees because they are investing trillions of dollars in this new field, which is AI. Last week I was at a conference. All the topic is AI. Everything is AI. Talking to the recruiters, everything looking for AI specialists, AI engineers, Gen AI specialists, and all that. That's what everybody is looking for. That means they are putting a lot of money behind it. And also the competition, in addition to the increased use. Uh, if we all remember the ChatGPT when it first launched, it hit 1 million users in 5 days. So, and by that, 1 million users in 5 days, imagine how many inputs, how many data, because people are using it, but also they are talking to it. And all that is data. Hey, ChatGPT, write me a script about XYZ. Hey, ChatGPT, I am a business owner. I do this, that. This is all data that feeds back into the algorithm or the model. That's why it's growing and it's not stopping because people are using it. So that's why the question here, are you gonna sit and watch everybody using it and making the best of it, or are you gonna embrace it? I think all of us should embrace it. I'm not forcing anybody to use it. There is always this question of, security, responsibility, and all that. But how about we take the best part of it and embrace it and use it to our benefit? You don't have to share any confidential information with it. So I want to focus on why entrepreneurs, especially, they should embrace it for multiple reasons. The number one reason is efficiency and productivity. Auto Automation of repetitive tasks. Uh, it frees up time of entrepreneurs. Imagine, for example, a presentation like that, it would take me days to prepare it. Now, preparing a presentation, it only takes maybe a day, maybe a couple hours. Sometimes if I have already an outline and I had the content, all I do is just ask ChatGPT to give me the outline and I will customize the rest. So it really save us a lot of time, so you don't have to do the things that are repetitive and you focus on the creativity. Corey don't have to show up every day and think of what he's gonna post on social media because that's not his business. His business is shake hands with this destiny, is to focus on connecting with people, creating partnership, maybe recording content, recording courses. So he shouldn't be posting on social media or sitting and thinking, oh, what to post, what inspirational video I should do or content. No, he can use ChatGPT, leverage AI to do that part of the job that it's not his job, while he focused on the most important part, his skill set, which is teaching you guys how to repair credit, how to do all that. So he can focus on creating product while ChatGPT can focus on doing the social media marketing for him. And depending with the use case, what's your field, what's your business. So you take those repetitive tasks and delegate them. It's your assistant, but you don't pay him. Maybe you pay $20 for OpenAI a month. So it also reduces error margin. um, Personally, English is not my first, and ChatGPT helped me a lot. So I'm not. I don't think I will get to the perfect level of English speaker. We all have flaws. We all have that rush. We might, do grammatical errors. So I can run it through ChatGPT to correct, right? If the phrase is not grammatically right, ChatGPT can correct that for me. So these little things that really save us a lot of time, like the reviewing of content, the correction, streamlining my business operation. It optimizes. So this is like the number one reason. And I think I attached here an example of a tool. Yeah, Zapier. Zapier is a tool. Um, just a segue. ChatGPT is not the only example of AI. There is a lot of tools that we've been using them, or we've been kind of exposed to them without knowing, like chatbots. Hello, Felicia. Like chatbots or automation tools, even those fulfillment tools. When you buy a product and you get automated, that's AI. So AI is not just a chatbot or ChatGPT. AI being embedded in all our operations, even we don't know it. Like the way how you book Calendly, booking appointments and all that. These automated tools. So yeah, this is a Zapier, and they are integrating. This is their AI tool. So basically, instead of going and create the automation yourself and creating the flow, basically you can give it a prompt. Whenever I get a lead from Facebook, lead ads, send all the information to MailChimp. So basically, it's saving the user a lot of time. So instead of me going and doing the whole flow on Zapier, I can do it in one prompt by telling it what to do. So basically everything is becoming descriptive. You describe the operation, you give the command, and it will be able to decrypt it in its own language and do what's necessary. And everything else you do some touch up and it will be great. The second thing is customer experience and personalization. Oh, and this is really important. And a lot of people, they failing in that, especially small businesses and startups, because you don't have so many people to fulfill your orders, or maybe you don't have enough VAs. You are growing fast, and you find yourself not taking care of your customers. So by automating that and using automated flow, that can help you like deliver a better customer experience. Imagine when somebody visits your website and they will have this bot that is customized, that looks like you, speaks like you, all branded like you. Even the answer that it gives, it's like your language because you customize it, you trained it, right? So people feel like they are connected to Corey. They are connected to Abir. She speaks like her. She talks like her, right? So it gives a customized experience to your users or website visitors. So it increases the trust, so they can trust you. And since you are answering questions related to your, giving answers related to the business, people will trust you. And it's like instead of having cold website sitting there, now you have interaction. And the more you have interaction in your website, the more people spending time, and that increases your ranking. So it all factors up in like supporting your business and growing your business. Because if I search I need to fix my credit, and Corey pops up because people spend so much time on his website. Now there is a chances and higher probability for people booking Corey for consultations. And when they visit the website, they find this chatbot all customized, talking to me. And if they ask me questions, I interact, I give them back answer, but also my goal is to funnel them to book a consultation with Corey. Now Corey, he has a agent, an appointment setter sitting on his website. He's not paying it at all, but it's also funneling people and booking consultations for him. And people appreciate the experience because it's a flawless. Like the minute they click on the URL, they coming through, they learning about the business, and now they being funneled to consultation. So you can see the flow. The journey is smooth. There is a start point and an end point. Excuse me. So that's the we were talking about customer experience and personalization. In every reason that I'm mentioning, I'm giving an example. This is an example of OmniChat, which is I think Korean or Asian app that they launched the AI chat, which is on all the platforms from WhatsApp, Instagram, and basically they communicating with their customer using all these the platforms. And one of the airlines, or I think a lot of the airlines now, they are doing the texting. You can be texting with airlines to get your booking information, your ticket information, which is easier than waiting on customer support and no one will answer you. Now you easily can even refund the ticket by, texting with a chatbot. I'm sure it's not a human, it's chatbot that they are trained on the data. And all these are custom because they have to have access to the data, the data sets and the information of the customers. Third thing is, or the third reason is competitive advantage and business growth. Imagine if you are starting a business and the first thing is market research, right? You have to know who's there, what's the competition, so you can, define your differentiation element and all that. So AI is the best example of using it for market research, and by that doing competitive research. Uh, Now it's easier than ever with the data available on the internet on fighting your competitors. There are actually tools for that, and one of these, SEMrush. SEMrush is a marketing tool that I think everybody can start an free account or a free trial account on that. And when you just put your domain and you put some information like description and who you are and all that, and the market and your target audience, it will be able to pull up the information and even give you the ranking of your domain. It's like where you sit on the internet. And it gives you how, like, your competitors, a list of competitors, depends like 10, or depends how much you pay for the plan, because it give you free at first, I think free 10 or free 3 competitors, and a report about them and what they are using on the internet, the keywords that they are using, and what's making them ranking better than you. So basically it's telling you, hey Corey, this is your competitor A, look at him or her or they, what they are using and what they are doing on the internet that's making them rank. And like basically suggests ways for you to increase your, your ranking, your SEO. If you can see in the picture, it has so many tools. Like you can use it for SEO, backlink building, and all these like all the SEO and ranking tools. They are there and integrated. It gives you even templates. It gives you a site audit if there are errors and things that's causing your website to slow down. It gives you a whole report. And this is amazing. I've been using it over the past 2 years for myself and for a client. Every time I build a website for a client, I run a SEO, a SEMrush report on it. I like it, and I like it when it gives me so many errors because I have something to improve. And if you know, I'm not sure if you follow me on Instagram. Sometimes I share some websites I work on, and all of them they have a grading, A grading, and A grading is like top performing, like there is no issues, it's fast and all that. Because people, if a website is loading so slow, they will leave. Attention time span is very small nowadays. That's why shorts are real and reels are trending. So your website has to be like straight to the point. It loads from the first milliseconds and you have everything you need on top. Excuse me. The number 4 reason, cost saving and resource management. I think cost saving it's all these tools together. It helps you save on cost.
I'm sorry.
And
That's a quick question. I apologize. I raised my hand. I don't know if you saw it.
oh yes, go ahead. Sorry.
Is it okay, Corey? All
Yeah,
right.
go ahead. We're gonna
Awesome.
have we are gonna have a Q&A, but go ahead.
Yeah, I
Yeah, no
just in the
problem.
moment, I just felt like that was a great, oh my God, to do that for a domain. My question to you is, once you get that information, what is the next step to go from there to like enhance or increase everything that you want to, so you can become more competitive? Is there like a checklist of some sort, or is it, or just one of these links in here will lead you there step by step? How does that part work? Thank you.
Yeah, actually, for specifically for this tool, SEMrush, it gives you a report on everything. There is like a marketing report and a technical report, depending on what you need, and also a SEO report by itself. And SEO stands for search engine optimization. So it basically gives you recommendation. And if there are errors, it gives you which page has the errors. If there is a slowdown on your website, it will tell you caused by what. Is it like so many images? Especially if you load high resolution images of like high quality, high resolution, it slows down the website. And they suggest to you convert it to a different format of an image instead of from PNG, convert it to WebP, which is more like it's easier for the web to read it. So it gives you recommendations. It gives you, for example, for the backlinking, if your website is not trending on the internet and doesn't have a high ranking, it will give you pages or blogs that they are in your industry so you can post your link. Basically it will give you, hey, for example, write articles and post them on Forbes Inc magazine, because these are the high ranking platforms for backlinking. So basically it gives you recommendation, and if there are errors or specific things, it will give you the link to follow the steps. If it's very technical, sometimes you might need, like if it's there is a big error on your website, your developer or whoever is working on the website, they can work on that. But it really gives a detailed report. It will, if you are not too technical, you wouldn't understand some of them, but as a marketer, that's why this tool is used a lot by marketers. So as a marketer, you will understand the needs and what you need to do based off that report. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it's definitely answering my question. I've been I kind of put my website on a, for lack of a better term, a stall as is under redevelopment, and so this is very useful information. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I always suggest running it on a SEMrush. And also there is another tool, it's GT Metrics. I'll drop it in the chat. GT Metrics. So this is also, it measures your website speed and performance, and it gives you a report. Actually, for fun, I'm gonna run GT Metrics on my website. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
On the GT
Yes, we can
Metrics,
see it.
right? So for example, you don't have to log in and create an account. So it's basically, it's gonna run analysis and a report, performance report on my website, and it gives me the performance and the speed, and if there is any errors, things slowing down my website, and with recommendations. There you go. So basically, it's giving me grade A, which is the highest, 99% performance. That's the structure, and there is always description. For example, your structure score is our proprietary, anyway, that word, assessment of Lighthouse and custom GT metrics audit. It represents, it's basically give you what is that about. Web vitals. This is like how your content on the web are loading and the speed of loading. And this is like you have to log in, you can create free account, and it gives you details on everything, on performance, structure, waterfall, videos, and all these things, and gives you a summary. And when you log in, you are able to click if there is something that you need to correct on your website, it will tell you which one. So I recommend that everybody run their website to check for their speed, and if it's not A or B, ask the developer to make it A or B. Or talk to me, okay? Because there is a lot of things that goes into that. It's not just easy grading. It's a lot of in the development. If you are using a lot of code, a lot of images, a lot of videos, YouTube videos on your website, slow down the website. That's why sometimes you don't like have it load on like start on loading. Don't have your YouTube video on your website start on loading, because it's so many things using resource from the cloud. So that's why it slows down. A lot of things has to load at the same time. So yeah, thank you for the question, Felicia. That was a really good question. Moving on, we were talking about the reasons why you entrepreneurs should use AI. Cost saving, definitely. If I am able to find out these things for myself using tools, I'm saving myself a lot of time and a lot of resources. I don't like, I'm sitting right here at 8 p.m. and I go and I check my website. If it's not performing well and I know how to do it, or I know at least to read through things and identify what is needed, it's helping me and giving me clarity on what I need to do in my business. So, and if eventually cost saving. This is an example of ChatGPT. I'm asking ChatGPT to generate an article for me. We all know writing an article is not easy, to be honest. Thinking about the idea, how to start, or where to start, what should I say, and all that. Now ChatGPT is able to create that in a few seconds. And again, remember what I told you about prompts. Prompting is important here, because it's not gonna, the quality of the article, you're not gonna get. It's like what you give is what you get. If you give it more context, more custom, more personal, it will give you more custom, more personal article. So sometimes now I'm writing a lot of articles. I do a lot of social media posting and all that. I try to keep my communities engaged. I always have ideas, but the way how I use ChatGPT is different than anybody else. So I'm gonna give you an overview of my ChatGPT here. So this is my ChatGPT, and if you are using it, I'm on the paid plan, the pro plan, which is $20, because you are limited if you are on the free plan. You like sometimes you will hit a cap, like resources, you cannot use it anymore. But you $20 a month, I think it's worth it. So basically, that's what I do for my clients. For example, I create custom assistants for them. So yeah, you max every time. So yeah, for example, for my clients, I create an image of their business, which I train it, I feed it all the data about them, even their personal story. If they went on travel and they missed a flight and it's a funny story, they would share with the community and it's funny and personable, I will load that in ChatGPT. If they have a pain point, if they have something that really they went through and that made them become the person they are, I feed that to ChatGPT. And the same for me. I have my own echo here. This is ChatGPT Abir Sharmiti Echo. It answers everything, echoing Abir Sharmiti tech and business coach, women in tech alive. So basically, this assistant will give you everything about Abir. Tell me about and even these are customized prompt. How do I start a tech business? Who is Abir? Let me see. So it will give me the bio of Abir from this one, from this custom. Well, so this is a recent application. So it's giving my professional journey and stuff like that. So if I ask the ChatGPT, who is Abir, the regular one, okay. So it gave me a custom one as well, because this one is trained. This is my ChatGPT is trained. So this is another example of another client who is Alexis Cohen, for example. So it's giving me, there you go. This is her bio, her story. She was featured on Black Expo Spa or Black Spa Expo. Let's see if we ask the regular one, who is Alexis Cohen. So it's it's browsing the internet, because I have ChatGPT 4.0, which is able to get information from the internet. The ChatGPT 3.5 doesn't have that. So I suggest that you use that even in your market research, because this one is able searched 5 sites to find information about Alexis Cohen, and it gave me, it's a contestant, American Idol, knowing blah 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 blah. That's not the Alexis Cohen that I want. But this one that I trained is about my client, her story and all that. So now if I'm doing any service for her or email marketing or anything, it's gonna give things customized about her. So why I'm showing you this, you can customize it to your own. And with doing that, I hope everyone is following my screen. Basically, I'm gonna show you how to create your own ChatGPT or GPT model based using ChatGPT or GPT. So you go here. Are you guys all following? So I went on the left side, explore GPTs, and create. You might not see it if you are not on paid. So create, I will help you. So basically you will create your own. So who wanna volunteer to create GPT model? Felicia.
You calling on me? So
Felicia,
what do you
okay.
want me to do?
Yeah, so we're gonna create your GPT model, like basically the version of you or of your business.
Okay.
So we're gonna configure. We can find the name later on. We can define, okay, Felicia Shakespeare. Oh, that's your last name?
It is.
Wow.
Born and raised.
Wow. Shakespeare. So what this Chat GPT does, give me some background about you. What do you do?
So it's funny that we're doing this because I just put in last week. I'm in a business accelerator that I just started, and part of our assignment was to redo our vision and our mission statement. So I don't know if you want me to read that to you or what with that. So
Can
the
you
name of my business is called A Purpose Driven Woman. So
say again?
basically,
Say
I
that
am
again?
a purpose driven woman, capital P. Yep. That's the name of my business.
Okay.
And my moniker is I help women build their brand by connecting to their purpose. So I wrote a book called You Are Your Brand, Building from the Inside Out. So my focus is personal brand development, and my primary avatar has been mostly women. Every time I post anything, when I look at all the information, mostly women, and I looked at it today, between the ages of 35 and 55 are drawn to my work.
35 and 55.
54. It was 54, but 50, yeah, 55, 54. So it was two groups. It was 35 to 44, 55. I'm sorry, yeah, 35 to 44, 45 to 54. That was the group.
Okay. And you wrote a book. What's the
Yeah,
name?
the name of the book is You Are Your Brand.
Is it published somewhere?
It is published on Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's everywhere books are sold. You Are Your Brand, Building from the Inside Out. Yeah.
Building from the inside
Out.
out.
Yes.
So, because you selling your book, you might you can try this on your own ChatGPT account, because what you will do, I will ask you to do to upload the files, anything related to you, like book you wrote, article, anything you create as you. That's the customization. That's, you know, the kind of the the what I'm trying to find the word. That's what makes you unique.
Okay.
And that we call it knowledge base. So basically we're giving the AI knowledge base that it will pull from. Instead it's pulling from Wikipedia, anywhere else, it's going to be pulling from your knowledge base, the information about you. Because we imagine all coaches have different styles. How
Correct.
you are helping women connect with their brand is not the same way. Maybe I'm using different framework, right?
That is correct.
So you upload it here, and it will be pulling information, and whenever it's answering questions or prompts, it's going to be pulling from that knowledge base. That's why you can upload file anything you think of, PDFs, videos that you had, and so you can get the script and upload the script, images, especially books and articles that you wrote.
I have so much stuff. This is going to really be a project.
Yeah, and it's easy, like literally in few steps. Conversation starter. So let me open my ChatGPT 2 here. So basically, I'm using ChatGPT to train ChatGPT. That's I don't want to waste my time. So.
And I heard of this, so I'm glad you're talking, because that was going to be my question. So
Yeah.
this is the part that's training it. This is the training. This is getting it to be trained, right? What we're doing now.
Yes.
Okay.
We're creating a image of ChatGPT in like using you, like your image of ChatGPT.
Okay.
So I'm customizing GPT model for my client, let's say Felicia Shakespeare. Help me fill in the information needed.
But my name is not
Giving these. See, English is not my first.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm happy for ChatGPT because it will correct it. Giving these inputs. So basically everything I heard from you. So sometimes when I sit with a client, I have summary AI on Zoom, which is that summarizes the whole conversation. I take all that conversation and I feed it, and it gives me the report and everything I need. So basically, that's that, giving these information. So that's what I collected from you earlier, right? So it's gonna give me, okay, business focus, target audience, and blah, blah, blah. It's giving me all these. All right, so I'm gonna ask it to give me these information. I need to fill in and knowledge. Yeah, I need to fill in this information. So it's giving you the description. It's giving me the description. This GPT is designed to guide women in building their personal and business brands with purpose and authenticity, inspired by Felicia Shakespeare's expertise in her book, You Are Your Brand, Building from the Inside Out. This model offers personalized advice to help women between the ages of 35 and 54 connect their life purpose with their business brand, create a strong presence. It speaks better than me, and position themselves as leader in their industry.
That is literally spot on. I need this sent to me tonight.
So
Thank you.
yeah, this is the description.
That's great.
It's long. It's asking me. It's too long. Give me shorter description. There you go. So I'm gonna take it, business name. This model helps women the same thing. So this
Y'all need to put some fire in the chat here. It's fire in the
This is
chat.
fire.
Fire in the chat for sure.
I'm
we
stepping up your model.
So, and it's giving us multiple conversation starter. And the conversation starter is this, the prompt that you see here. This is a conversation starter. So basically when people visit your GPT model, your version of ChatGPT, what do you want them to see as a conversation starter? Like these. So we're gonna give them like 4 conversation starters. How do I start building a brand that reflects who I am? That's a good one. You can select, and if you don't like any, you can always keep asking for more, but I will give, it's one by one. Okay, copy one by one. So there, 2, another one, and another one. So there you go.
These are some good ones too.
Give me catchy name for the GPT. So if we don't want to use your name, there you go. Brand builder, GPT, purposeful brand. I think this is a nice one. So, and you can, instead of having your name, if you don't want to have your name, because you can make it public. Short description.
Now, why wouldn't I want to use my name?
You can use your name.
Okay.
You can. I'm just giving you option. Imagine I'm someone who come up with million ideas. I have multiple GPT models out there. Are they gonna be all a beer shermiti? But also it has to be something related to what are you serving and the service that you are doing through that GPT model. You might tomorrow think of a GPT for, I don't know, Middle Eastern cuisine, right? For recipes, like help people, share recipes from the Middle East, for example. It's gonna be something that's relatable to the brand.
Okay.
So for example, purposeful brand. And this is helps women. So you see how it looks from the outside, the overview, and there is a conversation starter here. How do I start building blah, blah, blah. And when you feed it more information from your book, it will be able to pull information about you, your opinion, and custom information. Here, the capabilities, we gave it web browsing and DALL-E image generation. You can, if you want to limit it to only look within your knowledge database and not go on the internet and find other, other sources, you can and check this. If you want to give the opportunity for people to use image generation, you can keep that. I usually keep it. Code interpreter, you don't need it. You don't need that. Not a lot of people use it if you are not a coder or anything. So this one, we're creating image. Use DALL-E. It's gonna create the image. DALL-E is image generation, image creation GPT created by OpenAI. So it will automatically create or suggest the icon or image for me. And there you go.
Wow.
Now you can create, and you can even, if you have a community, for example, you can create this for them and have them use it. The same thing with Corey. If you have a community, put all your education and knowledge that they pay for it and all that, and give them that. It's like the version of Corey. If they need letters and all that, it's from there. It pulls from the database that you have. Right?
This
So
is crazy good.
It's like unbelievable, right?
I definitely have not tapped into AI. That's for sure. I thought I had.
Right. I've done like the free account. I haven't, but this is like.
Yeah, the free account will limit you with resources. Honestly, this is the most worth it.
I got the paid account and I still haven't. Yeah, this is amazing.
Now, how am I going to get this back to me today? Is this something?
Yeah,
This is mine.
yeah, so OpenAI, they still didn't monetize, but they created GPT Store. Think of Apple Store. That's in the future, people gonna be selling their GPT models. This is gonna be a GPT that you can sell in the future. That's why they kind of progressing. They're getting people to have interest in creating their own version of GPT, and they call it GPT Store. Now you can post it on the store here, but I will keep it only me because I don't want to be a competitor here with Felicia Shakespeare. so
Correct.
yeah, I think they still trying to figure out the regulation. That's why there is not payment, because imagine everybody can sell, everybody can use everybody information. So I guess until it gets to all regulated and put, restriction, maybe verification of identity and all that, they will be there is a conversation of making it monetized. So I think you are not late at all, because what we think that everybody is using it, not everybody is using it to the most potential.
Correct.
So it's not too late to use AI, to use it in your benefit. And this is like really $20 a month that's helping me, generate my ideas. Every time I think of an idea and I'm discouraged, I don't have anybody to talk to, I come to ChatGPT and I tell it like what I'm thinking. So it helps me process my thoughts, create an outline, create a, step by step. If I don't know where to start, it gives me a breakdown of step by step what I can do.
Now, even in this example, like I feel like I'm vulnerable in one sense because this is my idea. This is my business. This is my stuff. I definitely, I look at Chat GPT as a resource, like you said, for a entrepreneur to help you fine tune things. But I don't know if I would want to put my stuff out like publicly like this. I would have to understand more.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why having making an educational decision, right? You need to make a decision how you use it, but you need to know how you are using it and what you are putting there. If you saying that you don't want your information public,
Right.
I mean, you have your book. You wanna put yourself as an author. That's all the information that you need. So it's a
Yeah, again,
fine line, to be honest.
I'm big on IP. I just feel like, again, it's so
Mhm,
much out here. And of course, there's nothing new under the sun in one sense, but I
mhm,
feel like what you just said even earlier about the uniqueness of you,
mhm.
I just think there's some things that have to be safeguarded because
Absolutely.
people are out here just stealing identities and I
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a conversation. So just a segue, over the past week, it's the UN General Assembly, and AI and governance was one of the main topics that's being discussed. How to regulate AI, responsible AI, and all that. And I think there is no escape from like regulating AI, but using it at small scale still help your business. To be honest, there is no way we are using it. It's just now because now we are seeing it at a big scale that it's able. But AI being around, and we are using it in everything, in our phone. Alexa is an AI. Siri is an AI. Um, See, I said Siri and just did a bloop. So
Grammarly is AI. Yeah,
Grammarly is AI. Computers are systems, are machines. Computers are machines that they are programmed to operate like based on human commands. And that's artificial intelligence. So that, and it put us, of course, as a human vulnerable, but being a responsible human, the way you use it, the way you leverage it, that makes the difference in everything. Because there is always the uniqueness of you. What I talked about. You don't. We all know if an article is created by AI. We all know. If you are a student and submitting your essay, it's like there are these AI tools that generates content. There is also these AI tools that detects those content, those AI content. So it's like there is always, it's like AI tools watching AI tools here. So we using it in cybersecurity. Like those firewalls, they are AI. It's not human staying up all night 24/7 watching our machines. No, they are programs and AI tools that they are protecting us. Of course, they will be vulnerable as anything. Human body gets sick. Imagine machines. So to all of that, it's like there is not a yes and no answer here. It's still a gray area, and it will continue to be. What I encourage is making irresponsible decisions and educated decisions on how to use it and where you see it fit. Because if you turn your business to an AI agent, no one will come to use your service. People still trust people, and people still buy people. So it's just a way how to minimize and streamline your business and automate it to fill in the gaps that are missing. It's like, if to fulfill your orders, your appointments. Imagine if you have like 50 appointment a day and you sit on computer and sending reminders. 50 emails every day, you sending them? No. You create a template and you automate it. When appointment is booked, send an email. A day before the appointment, send a reminder. 1 hour before the appointment, send another reminder. So how easy is that? It's nothing is being shared. It's helping streamlining your business. So I think we covered all of these. The last reason was business to grow. That's something that we discussed over the presentation. It minimizes human errors, prototyping and testing. now like you are able to create MVPs and a model for your product before even spending, thousands of dollars. Now you can create the image of the product that you want to create and test it out for people and ask for feedback before you go in and spend so much money, and your customers are not interested in it. What we call it minimal viable product. You can use tools to create, prototype of your product, so you can test it out. That's why we talk about a beta version and alpha version of a product or a software or application before it goes out. And there are tools of that, right? uh, with Canva you are able to create decks and stuff like that, instead of just going and doing it. So it's giving you a step back to observe the business and see where are the gaps and fill them using these tools. Eventually you will need a strategic partner. Eventually you will need a CMO or a marketing person, because that's what makes you different. Because nothing can surpass the human intelligence no matter what, and the uniqueness of human intelligence. So yeah, I guess I did the workshop, the hands-on workshop during the call. So during the presentation, that was amazing. I have there is a lot of applications that I mentioned of AI in content creation, like ChatGPT, articles, video editing. There is also so many tools that you can use in video editing. CapCut is an AI tool. What's the other one? InShots and all of these. How you are able to delete background or correct backgrounds and all that, doing some touching. These all AI tools, and that's a machine learning, because detecting video and images, that's a machine learning. And if you are asking how I know all these differences, because I stumbled on AI when I was a student. So I started like my final year project was a deep learning, and I hated it, by the way, because it was 6 months long. I think I did 5 months research and 1 month coding, and I'm a software engineer. So it's a lot of research, it's a lot of learning when it comes to AI and machine learning. These are like some fields where you can use AI tools, graphic design, also chatbots. If you go on my website, I'm gonna show you this last example on Ali Media Empire / Tunisian Derja. So if you know where I'm from, I'm Tunisian, North African. So I speak Arabic, French, and English. And each country in the Middle East or North Africa have their own dialect. What we call a Tunisian dialect or Tunisian Derja, and it's different than Arabic. It's different pronunciation, different words, and all that. So I created a custom AI tool, AI chatbot, that gives you words in Tunisian, not in Arabic. Like an example, everybody knows marhaba, right? In Arabic, marhaba, but in Tunisian, we say a different word. We say aslama. So I basically took a data set, like thousands of data sets that they are available on the internet. They're called open source data sets. And I trained this model to teach people, basically bridging the gap between non-speaking Arabic or Tunisian and English speakers. So basically I came here, I told him Aslama. So I will ask, I will say Aslama again. So it's gathering. So it's basically a English. So how to say uh um hmm going to the store in Tunisian, for example. So, were you hearing that?
No, I wasn't able to hear it, Kabir.
Oh, okay. Okay. So basically, it talks to, so it's not just writing; it's also audio, because
Okay.
teach people how to pronounce things. Sorry, I didn't know that you were in, but I will drop it in the chat. So this is an example of application. Uh,
Gotcha.
it's not just you can use it for so many social impactful projects and so many things. In this example, I'm bridging the gap between languages and cultures. So if someone who travels, who any American who would travel to Tunisia and they don't know how to talk or speak the language, they can use that. And so they know the slang and the words and what they can say to fit in. So these are examples that you can use AI for, and so many things. And I promise this was the last example because I said AI chatbots. Yes, Felicia.
I was just thinking, I'm seeing a lot of students in Chicago, where I'm from,
Mhm.
that are immigrating from all parts of the world. I just thought of an example of a student that speaks Swahili, which means he's from Africa, right? And he
Yeah.
cannot speak English. What is out there for students like to help? I think this would be a cutting edge tool, especially for what's happening in America right now. You have students coming literally from every part of the globe, and they're just showing up, and there is literally no one that can help some of these students because, again, there is no one that can speak Swahili. So who's going to really help him,
Yeah,
through all his subjects? And so it's just, even from looking at it, you want to help students. It's just really like a
I,
dire
I,
need.
absolutely. So that's a great example. And again, it's helping us think outside the box. And I invite every one of you to think outside of the box, outside of what you do every day, what would make your life or like having purposeful life, right? Yes, what you do directly, which is the business, but what else? And I guess AI gives us that space for creativity. I wouldn't have the time to focus on another project, to be honest, between clients and studying and all that. But all I did is I thought about the idea. I pitched it to one of my friend, and they loved it. And I went. They were like, "Give me detail. Give me more." So I went in ChatGPT and I dumped all my ideas, and it gave me the outline, the step by step I can do. So all I did is just go and implement and execute it. And this was like in a few days. This like chatbot translation AI, even that image was like created using DALI, by the way. So I didn't pay any designer anyway, and I don't need that. So, and for in today's age, you can take, and that I call it minimum viable product. That's a prototype, because I'm hosting it on my private website. I can take that idea and pitch it to investors, and they will pay me. So I can build the application itself, the custom application, and I add multiple things. I can hire a developer, but at least I showed them something. And that's what make you separate from other ideas, and people who have ideas every day, because investors want to see it. Investors, they want to see a product, an MVP that is able to go to market, so they can invest in you. So this is an example of application of AI for good, for social impact, not just, to generate extra income. This is more like it's a bigger purpose for it. And there is million of examples that I have seen over the past week at the UN, helping like women in underrepresented community in Africa and like in so many places with education, bringing education to them using these AI tools. So it's more, there is so much more that we can do with these tools. It takes, the right mindset, to be honest, and the right, the frame of thinking. What can I do? How can I impact people or my community? How can I bring value? So, with that being said, I have a list of AI tools that you can download. You can just text AI for E, which is AI for entrepreneurs. Oh, nice. Her website got an A. That's nice. They know what's up. So that's good. That's good. Well, congratulations. Try to find it.
He's gonna be happy to hear that. We have a meeting tomorrow. He is gonna be happy to hear that. My web developer.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So I have a list of tools for you, and also I can drop it also for Corey, and he will share that with you. Also, I created a digital course for you on how to create digital product. Basically, this presentation is on one of the modules that you will learn. So you can text course to 929-442-2402 or go to course from startuptoscale.com, and you can get the course and learn more. It's 9 modules, so it's basically, it walks you through from the ideation to the execution on how to create your first digital product. And if Corey would be open to it, I can come back another day and share more value with you. With that being said, I appreciate you, Corey, and the community for welcoming me tonight, for letting me speak to you and share all this knowledge. And hopefully it was impactful. Thank you so much. Until next time, I guess.
Well, don't leave me yet. Don't leave me yet. Hold on. Let me take you off.
Yeah,
Hold
I'm
on.
not leaving you yet.
Absolutely amazing. Hold on. Let me change my. You need to tell me how to take you off.
I
Spotlight
think you
here.
click on me and remove spotlight.
I can click on you.
And there, I think I will click it. There you go.
There you go. Okay, got it. Uh, you're off spotlight. Absolutely amazing. Y'all put a fire in the chat for her. Look, this has been, my mind is blown right now, Bear. And I thought I knew just about that. You know, I'm your protege over here. It comes to tech. I thought I knew this much. I absolutely know nothing about AI. I can tell you that, that's for sure. I do have a couple of I do want to open it up to see if some other people have a couple of questions for you real quick here, Beer. I want to be respectful, obviously, to your time because you have been amazing. Obviously, everybody here that is on the call here tonight, you're in our community already. This will not be on our Facebook group. This will not be on YouTube. This will only be within our community only. So if you are not already in our school, already logged in, I'm going to put the link in here now. You need to go ahead and log in now into the link because it is a paid community and I don't want you to have to pay again. Okay, since you already paid, I'll put the link in there again. Oops, I just directed messages. I'm sorry. Let me put it to everybody. Let me put the link in here again. This is our new school. Obviously, everything is still available in our regular course, but this is our new school, which I just not launching here the last few days here. So it will be in the school community. Okay, so go ahead, make your profile now. But go ahead. I want to open it up to go ahead and raise your hands if you got any questions or take yourself off mute and just let's give her a Felicia, not you. You had your couple questions. No, I'm messing with you. We'll give a couple other people a chance.
Hey, don't pick on me, Corey.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you because I got a whole list of questions over here, but I'm trying to.
I know, right? I'm literally standing down to give Abby and GB.
Yeah, I want to give a couple people some chances here because this has been amazing, Abir. I want y'all to know She has some very high profile clients, amazing information that we got tonight for free. Okay. This is absolutely amazing. So if you got a 1 or 2 minute quick question here to pick her brain, go ahead and come off mute. If not, I'm gonna go with my questions.
And I'm after.
Abir, I do have a question here because you mentioned something in your. Yeah, I have the paid version, Abby, and I absolutely have not been using it correctly. That's for sure. I just thought the paid version gave you more memory or you got more space or something. Obviously, I was totally incorrect in that magnitude. Abir, quick question. Can you touch on something really quick? Because Bard, for example, which is I know it's used by, I think that's Google's brand of Chat GPT.
Mhm.
Which me and Google don't get along. As you know, me and Google don't get along. But for those that are Google, will some of these same features that you were talking about in Chat GPT work the same with Bard and Google?
Not all of them works the same. There are. I also invite you to explore more than just ChatGPT by OpenAI and Copilot by Microsoft, Gemini, which is now
Bard. I
Bard.
think it's Bard. Gemini is
It
Bard.
was Bard, now Gemini.
Yeah.
So these are all trained GPTs by all these big companies who owns a lot of data.
Mhm.
Google owns Chrome, right? Owns Chrome and Google Chrome. Microsoft owns Bing, which these are like big search engines. So all of them have a big amount of data that they use to train. And also in addition to their tools that they are connected, like Microsoft, they have Excel, like Teams and all that. So they are able to connect it in these different tools. So the way you choose what is best for you depends on your use. Now, ChatGPT by OpenAI, because it was like the first. So it's been trained and it's coming out with a lot of feature before anyone else. So it seems like all these companies are trying to play catch up to OpenAI, right? To ChatGPT. They are integrating different tool, but what makes ChatGPT different is uh, the DALI, for example, the code interpreter integration, the analytics integration. They are integrating more tools. And I know all these other companies like Gemini and all that, they will eventually do that, but it's more of a concept for first mover advantage. OpenAI already on it, so they did their testing. They are in a different phase, while other companies are trying to catch up, basically. So for me, GPT is best. They already like launching different models. For example, ChatGPT, when they first launched it, it was trained on a 2021 data set. So any events that happen after 2021, they don't know. The war about Ukraine and Russia, they didn't know about it on the first GPT 3.5. But now the new version, because they saw the need, they added those. So now it's able to crawl and search from the internet. So basically, OpenAI, they are leveraging Bing, anything on the internet, while Microsoft, for example, they are focusing, or Google focusing on integrating it in their tool. For example, when you go to Google Drive now, there is their AI integrated there, so it will help you. So if you are a user of Microsoft tools like Excel or any Microsoft Office, especially in Excel, if you are doing a lot of data, Copilot might work better for you. If you are heavy on emails, automation, and integration, they recently launched a similar version of Calendly on the Google Calendar. So now you can book appointment on your calendar, so you don't have to pay for Calendly, for example, for another tool. So they are integrating. For me, I kind of balance between using like different tools depending. I'm not using Copilot fully because I don't use a lot of Microsoft Office, like the 365 whole thing. I don't use it. Everything in my Google Drive, to be honest, my Google Sheet. So if really Google come out with a better version, a stronger version, I love their UI UX on the Gemini. I like it. It's very easy, user friendly. So I like Gemini, and they're catching up. And I think because of the data that they have available for them, it's gonna make them, more used as well. But still, uh, OpenAI is kind of the first in the line, and everybody is catching up. Especially their model now are more trained, and also that's the age. So their models are more trained on more data that's being used. So yeah.
Gotcha. And I'm more of a Microsoft, I guess.
Yeah,
Now,
if you use Teams all the time, Microsoft Office tools like Excel, for people who data scientists, like use data and all these, Microsoft Excel coding and all that, people who are in banking, they might be using Copilot,
right,
because if you have to create like a whole Microsoft Excel report using a prompt, that will save you a lot of time.
right. Thank you. Yeah, and Chat GPT is now merging in even with Canva, where you can create all that
Yeah,
stuff through Chat GPT. Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. It's the integration that's making the AI more useful. Because having something like that in there is not enough. It's being able to use it with everything that you have.
Right.
So if I can integrate my ChatGPT with GoDaddy to create a custom website, integrate it with Canva to create presentation slide, if I can integrate it with different things, I'm all set.
Right. This is crazy good. This is crazy good. Any other questions here for
Go
Abir
ahead,
while we got
Felicia.
her on the line here?
Absolutely. Thank you so much again, Corey, for setting this up. I'm so glad I jumped out of one meeting and into this one. And you just segued right into what I was going to ask about, because I really feel like, again, I'm just literally scratching the surface.
Mhm.
I just consistently, and my motto from just what I'm hearing, before you buy all these subscriptions, max out the free. And I feel like I haven't even maxed out the free. But as far as the presentations, what is like literally, are you telling me that Chat GPT can actually make the slides for my deck? And what program are you suggesting for that? Because like if I do a webinar or some sort of thing in the future, near future, which I will be doing.
Whether it's a chat GPT or any GPT model or a AI model, uh, you can use to make your slide. And let me be specific. It's what you ask, it's what you get. So for the AI to or GPT, chat GPT to create slides for you, your question or your prompt has to be very specific. That's why you have to go through steps basically. On first, give me the outline of AI for entrepreneur presentation. So at first it will give me, slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, blah blah blah, and then you focus on each slide. And then there is also a prompt that you can ask it, for example, to create the slide for you and give it on a PowerPoint format, Google Doc format, document format, PDF format. It's wherever the tools that they are integrated. That's why you have to activate that data and code interpreter. That option. Remember that we have the DALI, the web searching, and the other option was code interpreter. So it can interpret code, and by that, for it to create a slide for you, it's gonna do Python coding or PowerPoint type of coding. And that's why your question has to be specific, and you might have to do it multiple times to get to the right output. like try multiple times, like you will get different iterations until you get to the right one that you need. Yeah, and it can code for you as well. And that's one of the uses that, especially as a coder, I don't like to code anymore. So it's helping me code the things that I need to code.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Fire in the chat, guys. This has been absolutely amazing, Abir. You have blown my mind. I'm definitely gonna rewatch this because like I said before, I had no idea what AI, ML, DL, and then Gen AI was. I thought it was all the same. That's for sure. It looks like I don't see anything in the chat here. Let me just scroll up here a bit real quick here.
No problem.
And I'm
So, yeah.
I'm gonna attach these numbers and your information to this, so they'll be able to text those. I'll put that inside of the school, guys, as well. So
There you go.
929-442-2402.
And that's also an automation, by the way. So it's not me who's gonna be responding to those texts. It's something that I said very months ago.
Yeah, that's automation.
Yeah, that's automation.
You said something about OmniChat. Well, never mind. We'll talk about that because I'm actually this is setting us up because I'm going to be doing an ebook class on how to prepare an ebook, market an ebook using ChatGPT. So
yeah, so I think I invite you to buy my course on how to create digital product. Because that will walk you through the steps. It's literally 9 modules that will walk you through the steps. How much is the text automation service? That's Abby. Question from Abby. I can take that question offline. At my company, we offer these services, whether systems, automations, building website, web development, and all these services, and including business consulting. I can take these questions offline. I will. You can visit my website, LE Media Empire. You can book a call with me, and we can talk more. And same for you.
Can you drop that link for your website?
Yes, LE Media Empire. I'll drop. It's there. You can talk to my bot and have fun with it. But there is also the booking calendar over there, so you can book a call with me and we can talk. Well, Corey, it was really nice talking to you, Felicia, Abby, GB. I think there was someone who dropped as well. So it was very, I hope it's very impactful and insightful. I continue to give these classes. So hit me up if you have any questions. Explore my website if you need any services. And so nice to meet you, Felicia.
Thank you, Abir.
GPT
Thank you, Abir. Hey, to our family, everybody go ahead and make sure you go into the chat and join the community tonight while I open it up for you. So go ahead, if you haven't already jumped into the new school community, jump into the new school community. If you don't have the link, you can always get it from the Facebook group. Hey, y'all have yourself a great night, and I will see you next Tuesday. Thank you again, Abir.
Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Y'all have a great evening. Bye-bye now.